Hello, hello. Welcome to another special Get At Gaming playthrough, let's play, whatever. I am Alex,
I'm Ben.
and I'm playing more Celeste, and we're going to do the B-side, and it's really late at night, and we'll try to just do this as fast as possible. Let's go.
I mean, yes, it's late at night, but I
Yeah.
feel like this is a time anyway I'd be playing something.
Yeah.
This is in my house. This is the quiet time.
Yeah, that's true. Here, oh, yeah, I have to face this way. Hang on. There we go.
I mean, I think you're doing pretty good. I don't want to. I think you're doing pretty good.
I might have been thinking about the seaside, to be honest. You jinxed it.
I did. I'm pretty good at jinxing things.
Yeah.
So question. So we just got done recording a podcast.
Yeah.
And we are doing these, these let's plays and stuff, afterwards. So I have to ask you. So on the podcast, we talked about scary games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you don't usually play scary games, but you still play Resident Evil, though, right?
No.
Really?
I've only played like 4 in the original. I've never played any of the first-person ones, so that's too spoopy for me.
It makes you feel any better. I haven't played a ton of them.
And like they even have like VR first-person modes. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, but didn't they do that on the real messed up? Was it 7?
Yeah.
I think it was 7. That's a messed up game anyway. And then when you add VR mode, no, thank you. Nothing about that sounds fun to me. I like horror movies. I like the cheesy horror movies.
Yeah.
I did get you to maybe watch a comedy horror. So
That's true.
but you watched the trailer and you were laughing. So that's
Yeah. There's a difference between like comedy horror and like true horror.
We watched it. My wife was like, "Hey, let's watch a really good horror movie." So we watched this movie called Oddity, but it's one of those thriller, like psychological ones.
Yeah.
So it's not so scary and graphic. It's like very psychological.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she fell asleep during because she was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great," And then she's like, "Okay, so." And when I woke her up, and she was like, "Can we just like look it up online?" So I watched a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And, like, what happened? Not even kidding.
There we go. Oh no, I messed up. I need to keep my dash there.
Anyone that is listening to the podcast, we've talked about this before about that. I don't play a lot of horror games, so there's nothing wrong with them.
You sound like Jerry Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
What was the one? They're doing a movie of it now. Until Dawn, right?
Yeah.
They did the second game that's in that kind of series. I remember I bought it for PS5 and I was like, I'm gonna play this. And I think I played like 5 minutes into it. It was like, yeah, I'm pretty bored.
Well, that's not really in the series. You're talking about like the Quarry or whatever?
Yeah, I guess it's some of the same people.
Yeah.
I tried. I was like, yeah, I'm just not with it. It's kind of like I really got to stop buying games like impulse buying.
Yeah. How do I do
mean,
this?
Do you have games right now that you've bought and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this, and then you're like, I haven't played it yet?
Yeah, that's most of my collection. To be honest, but to be honest, like I don't know, like I bought some PS1 games lately, that are expensive, but I've always wanted them. But like, yeah, when am I gonna play it? Who knows?
What games did you buy?
Tales of Destiny,
Oh yeah, I think you did show these to me.
Thousand Arms. So like, yeah.
I like how I'm like asking you to think of things as you're trying to do this.
This is hard. Like, see, like I'm remembering certain things, and so like that's why I can do some of these like things really quickly.
But still, that's a lot what you're doing right now.
Like I don't know how to do that without keeping my dash. There we go.
I mean, you're farther than. Let's just be completely honest.
Jeez. How do I get up there?
Did I tell you that I've entered a new world? My daughter has got into the Monster High Girl.
No.
We tried to avoid it for so long.
Yeah, I've heard.
And one of the girls at school, for her birthday, is one of her friends, bought her one for her birthday.
Hmm.
She normally gets Barbies, and I'm like, oh God, we're screwed.
Yeah.
And then she's been watching the episodes. I'm like, God, this is just awful. I'm probably gonna get hate for that. I don't find that show. I know it's not for me, but at least the Barbie show is kind of fun.
Yeah. So I know people, or I've seen people. Those particular dolls, unlike Barbies, it seems like people mod them more than like others.
That's what I've heard.
And so like I've seen that a lot, where like people turn them into turn them into like looking like something else, you know. It's like, oh, this Monster High Girl, instead of just being a normal monster, is now like, I don't know, Sea Witch or something, you know? Like you can just like color their hair and just mod them like crazy. Whereas like with Barbies, I feel like you're mostly like, people buy it for that brand. They don't want to mod it.
I will say that they have changed Barbies, because Barbie's always been the same look, right?
Yeah.
They're short, they're tall, they're not just all skinny anymore.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just like, good for you guys.
Yeah. Long time coming. Make Barbies actually look like other people.
Yeah, make them look like real people.
Yeah.
She's just got so many. And as hard as I've tried to get her to be like, hey, let's play cars, or let's do this, Barbies is where she's at. Now that she has this Monster Girl one, everything has to be Monster Girl. I'm like, awesome. And they're more expensive than Barbies, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure.
Never thought I would see that. But they are. They're very expensive. She's like, for Christmas this year, I want nothing but monster girl stuff. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
Is it bad as a parent to be like, hey, so I talked to Barbie. She doesn't really like monster girls. They're too scary for her. So we should probably not have some. Is that wrong as a parent?
Probably.
Probably
Just a little bit, you know.
She does enjoy the Barbie Wii games.
Okay.
I think you gave me like 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
She loves those. They work on my Wii U. She likes those.
That's good.
She's not very good at them, but she loves them.
Yeah. There we go.
I think you're doing really well with this.
There we go. Thought you're gonna jinx me. This is the hard part. One of the hard parts.
I like when you always say like this is the hard part. I feel like it's all been hard.
Well, like, look, this goes down, and then I have to like remember how to do this essentially. Hello, yeah, I say this is the hard part, and then I win.
I'm glad you're remembering it though. Like, I know I said it in the last video, but that goes back to show you like when you can remember, your mind just remembers this stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
This is gonna be awful though, because look, I have to hop. I have to keep my dash. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Okay. Jeez. Okay. I have to like do a hop. I have to like make sure. But I can't hold on. Otherwise that like my stamina, I'll like start to like not be able to hold on for too long. Ah, I messed up. See, now I'm stuck. Because I dashed into the wall. I wonder if I
It's
can
still entertaining
skip
to
it.
watch you do this though.
Yeah. It's just. I wonder if I can just. No, I can't. I can't skip it. I was trying to see if I can. I messed up again. Because I accidentally grabbed onto that. So I need to know to not grab. Jeez, okay. Ah.
You are definitely persistent.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I had to do this and it wasn't just this screen, I'd be way more upset. And that's why the C-sides get way worse. Where, like, the screens are just massive.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can... No, I can't grab it like that. Hey, there we go. Aw. Oh, I messed up. There we go.
Good lord.
Okay, I do remember this one.
Did you see that the PlayStation VR 2 is much cheaper now?
No, I didn't.
So to get the one with the Horizon game is now $3.99.
Really?
Yep. I will get it when it gets to like $150.
If it does. Oh, I have to do the dash.
You don't think it'd get to that?
No, I don't.
I wonder how it's selling.
Like, I think they're desperate, but I don't think they're that desperate.
I remember when I bought the PlayStation, the first one for my son.
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent like 180. I think Best Buy had them for like 180 or something. Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, just to get rid of stock. But I don't know. He has an Oculus, and that thing's super cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Batman though.
Neither do I.
See, I would want. That's the thing is, I would want Batman. I was asking if you. I said, "Hey, you play VR, a PlayStation VR, too?" He's like, "No." He goes, "My Oculus, I can just turn it on and go. I don't have to hook up any other wires.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to have a PS5."
Yeah.
I think that's why these things are not going to sell. Plus, they started off at like $600.
Yeah. But, like, technically, they are better looking than the other.
Yeah.
This is so difficult. Like, I know what I'm doing, but, like, it's just a matter of doing it. So, like, I have to, like, do a special dash, like, on this wall. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Because you have to just know to do the dash like that, because it's a dash jump to the other side, so you're fast enough and faster than these splotches of evil. And then sometimes if you're moving, then you do a diagonal instead of straight. But I will say, this is way easier than the time when I was using my Switch Pro controller and all that.
This is probably not going to go well. I use my Pro controller. I kind of sometimes don't like it. Like, I've been playing the Mario and Luigi Brotherhood game. I don't like it.
Well,
Also, I think
the Pro controller, yeah, the game is, but like the Pro controller, the D-pad's not really super great. It's like kind of spongy and weird. And so for games like these, you're doing more diagonals, whereas I'm using a split like PlayStation 5 DualShock or DualSense controller. So like I feel like it's more precision based.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I was like, is it the controller I don't like for this game, or is it just the game itself? I do think it's just the game.
Yeah, it probably is. 100%.
I just really was not enjoying the. And I'm like halfway through it, and I'm still like, I'm not really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, I spent 25 minutes on a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just not.
Well, you're supposed to be using all those like powers.
Yeah. It's not my. I don't know. I bought it. I didn't pay full retail for it.
Yeah.
But like, as I was going through my collection the other day of Switch games, because I have just so many, I'm starting to like think like, did I just buy this to buy it, or is this one I'll play?
Yeah.
You know.
There we go. Okay. Let's see. How do I do this? Jump? Okay. This is going to be the hard one. But as you've noticed, every time I say that, I somehow still do okay.
I mean, that just looks hard.
So I'm going to do is Jump. Jump. Oh. I'm not even using the safety because otherwise, like, you wait too long. Because, like, now I'm screwed. See, like, right there. Oh, I could do this. Nah. Oh, that might still work. Skip some of the level. We can skip the first jump if we do this.
It's still crazy watching all.
See?
That's just insane.
See, you have to do one of those dash things again. Oh, I have to wait. I'm too fast. Oh, I missed.
I like how happy it is, like you are when you like, oh crap, I messed up, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably be like screaming like bad language.
I think it's because I know what to do. Also,
True.
I know I'm being recorded, so like I'm kind of just, you know.
I was playing Halo earlier, and I got taken out by one of my own people in a vehicle, and I said something I shouldn't have. And I look over my shoulder, and I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!" My 8-year-old's watching.
Man, I remember this one.
But I've seen, you know, they're at that age now where they get frustrated with stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny watching them like get so mad over something.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I'm in here and I'm like, I'm not any better. But you are very cool. Like, it's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
Not me.
I need to just do this and oh. There's a way for me to do that without like. Fine, I'll do it like this. I don't like doing it like that. 'Cause then that happens. There we go. So we're almost there. We're almost at the end. Ghost Boy is going to pop up here in a second.
Did you know that all the new Switch games are on Best Buy already? Most of them are to pre-order.
No.
I got an email about it and I was like, oh, they are there.
Huh.
Not everything is there, but like Story of Seasons, that's pre-order. The Ex Machina game is on there. Rune Factory is on there. So there are some on there.
See, I did my little dash thing. Otherwise, I would have had to like do a lot of extra stuff.
Still, that's a lot.
That would have been way harder to do if I was doing it the old way, how I used to do things before I learned the dash.
That is very true.
When I'm flashing red, then I can't grab anymore. So.
I am enjoying the music.
Oh yeah. And it's a remix of the original song too from this level, which is the coolest part of this game, I feel. Ah, I did it wrong. That would have been the wrong if I didn't do it incorrectly. I thought I was on the wall. Man. How are we? Okay. Checking on time.
I feel like you're getting close to the end though, right?
I think so. I thought I was close. But I think there might be one more part to this. Or maybe this is the last part.
I know you said something about Ghost Boy.
Yeah, I thought he was here. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, I hate this one. I have to like stand right here. I got stuck.
You were all almost there too.
There we go. Let's look at it just for fun. See, like this is a whole thing I have to do in one go.
That's insane.
So what it looks like is those are my recovers, and they're falling bricks, so, or falling wood there. So the little ones with the springs, like they're gonna fall once I hop on the spring. So the good thing is it's gonna be really fast stuff, so it shouldn't be too bad. See, like I'm already halfway through that. So
I mean, yeah.
because you have to go fast. Like that's the thing with some of these. Like yeah, they look intimidating, but like you have to just do it. Whoops. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah.
I feel like you're like right there.
Well, now I'm giving myself some time. Ah, I forgot how to do that. I'm supposed to fall down.
Did I tell you what I was watching the other day on Tubi?
No.
The original Kamen Rider.
Oh,
Master
really?
Rider. Yep.
Nice.
It is very, very trippy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like the 70s and it's just so crazy. I think it's good.
Yeah,
And it's in original Japanese.
nice.
There's like, and it was so funny because it brought up a whole bunch of, gosh, all the things it's bringing up here are ones that the guy that did Power Rangers bought and brought over here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, especially like what we call VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs, all that stuff is on there.
Yeah, all the Sentai stuff.
Yeah, all the Sentai stuff. And now he's so big deal now that he just does his like everything's new.
Yeah,
So like they got some deal with Disney Plus now.
I saw that.
You know what I mean? They want to do a movie and they want to do original TV. So good for them. I wonder what that contract looks like.
Yeah, who knows?
You know, it's in the millions. And he'll get rights to all the toys and stuff. So he'll get, it's like George Lucas is like, so they took a percentage of Star Wars, but he still gets money from the toys
Yeah.
and video games.
There we go. So now I have to get through this. I messed up.
That was still impressive.
Oh, wow. I didn't know I could do that. That's way faster. I don't like that. Never mind. Because now I'm like off balance, or like I'm not on the right square. See, now I messed up my groove.
This game is so important to have a groove.
Yeah.
And you're right. The minute that you miss that up, you're in trouble.
Yep. I'm messing that up. I need to figure out when it's at the bottom so that I can dash. Depending on where we're at, I might have to end this Let's Play early. Because I think there's 1 or 2 more screens after this. I don't know how long those are going to take. Okay.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
Yeah, no. I know you are. Because you can't do this.
No, I was dead on the first level.
Yeah.
I'm a big enough man to admit where I can and cannot go. But I was one of the few people that played like 2 hours into Star Wars Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There we go. I don't know how I did that. So now here's the guy. The good thing is we can use them to our advantage. Like if I need an extra jump, I can just kind of like move them a certain way, like that.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember on Mario 3? They call it a Big Bertha. It's the big fish that swallow you whole.
Oh yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
I can see that.
I hated those fish. Because no matter if you had, like, no matter where you were in the game, if he swallowed you, it was game over.
Yeah.
Like, not turning, like, if you're big, turning small, no, game over.
Yeah. Keep messing up because I'm not used to getting a jump there.
That sound you make when you jump on him, literally.
It's a Goomba noise or whatever. Oh, there's a thing down there. I didn't even notice that. But it looks like I'm supposed to utilize me, like, actually jumping on his head.
I mean, I think that would work the best.
I wonder if I can trick him. No, I'm not going to. Okay.
Gosh, you were moving fast too.
Yeah. We're almost there. I know the last part, what it looks like. And this is the second to last part.
I mean, I hope so. This is insane.
Because the last part, there's no, like, it's just sky. But see how, like, a lot of this stuff, like, yeah, I'm losing or whatever, but it's fast. So, like, these are designed to be fast.
I mean, you almost have to be moving fast.
I'm trying to utilize that, like, when I get it. Ah, almost there. Okay. My problem is that I went backwards. Hey, I did it. I didn't mean to, but I did it. Oh, no.
You have to hit all of those.
Yep. Oh, this isn't that bad, actually. I changed my mind.
I mean, I feel like it's doable. It just takes time and patience.
Yeah. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I can still do it. Because I'd rather grab it from right here. Why am I not?
Again, you've definitely gotten farther than I would ever.
Ah, that was close. Oh, you hear it? We're at the final part.
Doesn't look any easier.
Because if you hear the snapping in the boxes, then you know it's the final part. Snap. 2 snap.
I think the other thing I really enjoy is like how you have to figure it out. That's what you're doing right now. You're like figuring out what it is you need to do to get.
Yeah. I mean, it's on a certain beat as well, so you just have to know when they pop up.
I can see that, yeah. Not to spoil it, and it's not spoilers, but one of the bosses on the new Mario and Luigi Brotherhood, it literally, they are, the way that they do their attacks is on a beat.
Hey, that was close.
You were like, I thought you were gonna miss it.
I thought so too. Well, it's almost went way longer than I thought it would. It's almost midnight, you know, when we're recording, but 239 deaths. Let's go.
We did it.
We did it. Next time, we'll do this part that's really, really hard. Even the regular level's hard. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining us. I don't know when these are airing just yet, just because we're banking some of these already, just for full disclosure. So, so some of these might come out weekly. It just really depends on what you like to see. But yeah, do you have anything else to say to the people, Ben?
Just to get at it.
Get at it.